Hey, good morning, guys. It's Dan with the Crayon Brotherhood, and with the summer temperatures rising, we're gonna want mosquitoes. We're gonna want to get out more and do more and enjoy the outdoors. So there's a few things I wanted to talk about. Number one, hydration. Make sure you guys are drinking plenty of water. There's already been a few reports of heat stroke this year, and there's just no need in it, guys. Drink water, drink electrolytes. Take care of your body. You can't do nothing without, a healthy body. Try to avoid your sodas. I know I'm sounding like a parent right now, but definitely try to avoid your sodas and energy drinks. The world has gotten so addicted to those things. It's wild. They don't give you any kind of hydration. With all the sugar in them, it makes it worse. So, and if you're going to drink a sports drink, I would limit those, or at least water them down with water. You need water, but you do need electrolytes. But man, just be picky on what you use for a source of electrolytes. They've got, liquid IVs, pretty decent. I usually use Pedialyte. I'll take a couple of Pedialytes with me and drink because electrolytes and water are key for hydration. Try to avoid your sugars as much as possible. There's a lot of options out there, so just find what works for you and stay hydrated, guys, because it's crazy out there that 2025 people still just overheat. And it's June. It's freaking June, and it hasn't even seen the hundreds yet. This is in the highest. I think it was like 95 last weekend, and there was a couple of cases of heat stroke. So it can happen to you, and if you don't take care of your body, unfortunately, will happen. So just keep that in mind. And the second thing I wanted to talk about was insects, namely ticks and chiggers. So going out camping, enjoying the forest, hiking, running trails, or anything like that, guys, you're gonna eventually run into ticks. And they carry all kinds of diseases. What is that? Lyme disease is one. And there's another one, I can't think of the name of it offhand, where you can't eat meat no more. It'll throw your body into anaphylactic shock if you have this disease and eat meat. And that's just wild. Ain't nobody want to give up meat. Take precautions to avoid ticks as much as you can, and take precautions to keep them off of you. If you're out in the woods, you can't really avoid them. I mean, that's just kind of one of those things. They're everywhere, and this year's been especially bad. There's been a lot of reports of people just being covered up in seed ticks and regular full-grown ticks. Me and the Overland of America guys were out at their place the other day and got covered in them. Each one of us had quite a few ticks on us each. So keep that in mind. They're out there, and they're this year quite prevalent. So what I use to avoid ticks is Promethean, the high yield 38%. Before you use this, consult your doctor. Make sure you don't have any kind of allergies to it. This stuff you can be allergic to it like anything. You can be allergic to it, and your clothes are going to be covered up in this stuff. So you don't want to put your clothes on, be driving down the road, and then realize that you've got an allergy to it. So definitely, before putting any kind of foreign chemicals on your body or on your clothing, make sure that you don't have an allergy to it. This stuff is potent. I do water it down a little bit because it is 38%. I knock it down to around 14-ish, give or take. There's mixing instructions on the back, but the best way to do your clothing in this is get you a 5-gallon bucket or any container that will hold water. Get your mixing portions right with your water and Promethean. Mix it up. Warm water is what I use. Wear gloves up to elbow, or dish cleaning gloves, something high. You don't want to get it on your skin while it's wet. All right. So submerge your clothes. I don't have any to display how to do it. All my clothes are already done. I didn't want to redo them. Submerge your clothes. Let them get good and soaked. Take them out. Let them drip, and then hang them up on either a clothesline, or I use this brick wall. Just got to throw them over it. Let them dry, completely dry. 24 to probably 48 hours to dry. Well, in this heat, probably closer to 24. Completely dry before you put them on, okay? You don't want to get this stuff on you wet. It can make you sick. It hasn't made me sick. I have gotten it on me, but I do not suggest it. I try to wash it off as quickly as possible. So Promethean, if you're not familiar with it, is one of the ingredients that they use in dog dip or flea dip when you take your dog to the vet or whatever. So that's what it smells like. It is not pleasant smell. It's a chemical smell, but it does work. And I brought up the dog dip thing. So if you know you have an allergy to the dog dip, you probably shouldn't use this. All right. So I don't have any other methods of it. Off doesn't work for ticks. I mean, they say it does, but it doesn't. And this isn't a repellent either. Keep that in mind. This isn't going to keep them off of you. This is just so if they get on your clothing, it will kill them. And it does, in fact, kill them graveyard dead. It is very potent against insects, all insects, spiders, mosquitoes, anything that lands on you will die very shortly. It is a very, very potent insecticide. I've used it all over the house, no problems, but it kills the fire out of insects. After your clothes are dry, wear them like normal. I would try to avoid from getting them soaked. I mean, you're gonna sweat. There's that. And this may not be an option for you. I'm just telling you again, this is what I use, and I've seen very good results. One of my other buddies, Downs, uses it the same way, and he was completely impressed with how well it works. So this stuff, if you get it, you can do some tests on it around your house. You kick over an ant bed, spray it down, and within 10 minutes, if that long, all the ants that get covered in that are dead. Like it's a neurotoxin for insects. And another way, if I'm just going out for a quick day and my clothes aren't treated, I've got a spray bottle. I mix them up in there, and it's a little hotter. I don't really dilute it down. I keep it about 38% roughly. So I hang my clothes up and spray them down with that. I don't completely soak them. I get a good coverage and let them dry. Usually a little bit before we go out, just so it's not wet. It don't take long for a mist to dry. And it does pretty good, but it's not near as effective as completely saturating your clothes. Because when you completely saturate them, if you do get a tick that goes in between your boot and your pants and crawls upwards on the inside of your jeans, it will still kill them. Is this foolproof? Absolutely not, but man, it does sure help. When you're walking through the woods, they don't crawl across the ground usually and crawl up your boot. All right, that's just not how they usually work. Every now and again, that'll be the case. You'll be sitting somewhere and want to start crawling up your foot. But usually the way they work is they find mosquito. They find tall grass, blades of grass or whatever that's, high up, waist high, and they crawl up it and wait. They're insects of opportunity, I guess you would say. They crawl to the end, and when you walk by it, they brush off on you, and that's how they get on you. So try to avoid tall grasses, waist-high stuff or any kind of tall grass. That's where they like to get, and they cluster up, 2s, 3s, 4s, 5s. I mean, I've seen big wads of them on the end of vegetation. It's pretty wild. Like I said, they're bad this year. So Promethean is the chemical they use on our camis while we were deployed, and I don't have the ratios that they were putting it on there in, but that's what gave me the idea about this. It's not my idea. It's not a new idea. You can find all kinds of other information all over the internet about it. Found a bunch of videos on it too. I just wanted to point it out now because of the amount of ticks that people are getting on them this year. This is old tech. They used this back, I know, in, was it 04? And in 06 when I deployed, our camis were treated in Promethean. And you can get, I think, 2 washes out of them before you need to treat them again, or maybe 3. All that information is out there. You can get it. And the mixing, what you need to mix it at, is also out there. I do like to mix mine a little hotter than most. Again, I don't want to lose my ability to eat meats, and I don't want insects all over me. Do your research and make sure it's a good option for you and your family. I don't want anybody going out there and using this and then going into, you know, a real bad allergy attack or anaphylaxis or anything like that. So it is very effective. It works well. I do suggest it to keep bugs off of you, but you know, you need to stay safe. You need to, you know, use your head with these products like this, okay? But anyway, guys, like I said, I think I'm gonna end it here. I appreciate you guys watching. I think we're up to 1,115 subs now, 1,112, somewhere around about, can't remember. So I want to thank you guys for taking the time, watching my content. I know it's been slow lately. It's hot. I don't like the heat. I'm not a hot person. I am going on a couple of trips for work with a friend of mine. And I hope to get some footage in a couple of places. One of the places we're going, I don't know if there's going to be anything worth filming, but the other one, definitely going to be some stuff worth filming. I don't know how much camping I'll get done because I am going to be there for work. But I think at the second one after work's done, I think I'm going to go camp for a day or two before I head back home. Again, I appreciate y'all watching and taking the time and checking out my content. So until next time, guys, simplify and God bless.